What's going on, guys? It's Strategic and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today I wanted to talk to you about the ongoing feud of PC handhelds regarding the Steam Deck, the Ayaneo, and of course the ROG Ally. I'm going to have an unpopular opinion, but I promise to keep everything very honest and transparent with you. All three of these devices I paid for out of my own pocket, so no other company is paying me to say any of this, nor do they have any kind of influence regarding what I have to say. This is just my unbiased opinion, and I hope at the end of this video it helps shed some light on your purchase decision if you haven't already. Let's get straight into it, and we're going to start with the ROG Ally. I love this device, but I have to be honest and say it's not the best value. And what I mean by that is the reality is, like I said in the beginning, PC handheld devices. This is not the best value for what you're paying in comparison to some of the competitors. And what I mean by that is I look at it in comparison to the Ayaneo, right? The Ayaneo is a very, very well-rounded PC handheld. And what I mean by that is this handheld at $1,100 comes with 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte SSD, 1920 by 1200p screen, 33 watts TDP, a Hall effect set of triggers and joysticks, and full support for eGPU via Thunderbolt 4. I come over here and I pick up the ROG again, and the number one thing that it automatically makes me think about is its target audience. And the target audience is PC gamers, or gamers that want to have a PC gaming handheld with no contingencies. And what I mean by that is the Steam Deck has certain limitations by its OS. But before I get into that, just when it comes to the comparison of these two, I look at the fact that Asus decided to pull an Apple approach and go with this proprietary connector for the eGPUs. I absolutely do not like that, for the simple fact that the minority is not the majority. Majority of people are not going to want to pay that premium to get Asus's proprietary eGPU in order to turn this into what's closer of a desktop grade experience. And it's unfortunate because all Asus does is make gaming and professional products. And to see them drop the ball like that absolutely sucks, man. It really sucks. But back into that value aspect, I look at if I'm paying $699 for this device, and the reality is it's not a matter of if, it's when I'm going to have to upgrade this SSD for this particular device. I'm looking at, as of now, a 2 terabyte upgrade is going to cost me $220 to $230. I'm getting very close to that $1,000 to $1,100 price point very, very quickly. And when I look at their competitor as far as Ayaneo, I'm getting 32 gigs of RAM, and I'm getting a 2 terabyte hard drive. That 32 gigs of RAM is more than sufficient to go into the next phase of AAA gaming, which is very close to what you're going to need. Again, a little overkill, but it's much closer to what you're going to need in order to continue to enjoy this handheld the way it was meant to be enjoyed and continue to get that PC-like experience. 16 gigs, however, is adequate for what we need currently, but I don't know very many people that are going to be purchasing this device outside of your enthusiasts and your tech geeks that are going to want to purchase these devices year after year after year, or cycle after cycle after cycle. So I'd much rather put my money into something that's going to have a much better long-term return as far as value goes. And last but not least, when it comes to the Steam Deck, I absolutely love the Steam Deck, but I also accept the Steam Deck for what it is. The Steam Deck is a Steam console. It's not trying to be a gaming PC. It's never insinuated or tried to push its demographic to thinking that. Just because there is a community behind tinkering and messing with things on the desktop side of it does not mean that it is a PC gaming handheld. It's a console first, which is why you see SteamOS before you see anything else on that particular device. Now, with that being said, I wish Asus would have done a better job at marketing this to the actual people and target audience that it's going to take interest in this. Because I've had several people that I know get rid of their Steam Deck and they go to this and they absolutely hate the experience. And it's not only because the hardware was sold to them to be better than what it is, but it's also the OS and the user experience. If you know how to run and navigate Windows 11, I think you're going to absolutely enjoy this system, and the fact that it offers little to no limitations when it comes to gaming. But if it's not a system that you're familiar with, it may not be your first pick. You may want to go with something much more subtle and more familiar to a console-like experience, which is where the Steam Deck shines. But that, again, goes into two very different buyers, and that's what I think Asus did not do a good job with explaining. Now, again, these two particulars are gaming, PC, handhelds, and it's very imperative that people understand that. I don't think that one is better than the other. I think one can do other things or everything better than the other. But I don't think there's one that I would say it just absolute bests the other handheld. It's going to be on a use case scenario. Again, I'm a PC gamer. A Steam Deck is not what I'm going to go for if I want a PC-like experience, or if I want to have a untethered, untainted experience with no limitations. If I'm playing, mostly Steam games, and the games that I play are all deck verified games, then I could see the value in that and not seeing the need to spend the extra money for the performance. But then again, it comes back to that situation, what I told you, it's not a matter of if, it's when you're going to need to upgrade certain things to be able to enjoy the experience to its best capability of these handhelds. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to sound off in the comments. I hope to see you guys back here soon. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.